Hello everyone, in this presentation I'm going to show you how to configure NTFS permissions in your Windows 7 operating system. So let's get started. I'm going to open computer, and inside of computer I've got drive D. Inside of drive D I've got folders and a folder called share folder. I've already created this folder in order to modify the permissions on. I can right click on share folder, then left click on properties. Now you have share folder properties here, and you got the ability to left click on the security. As you see here, this is the access control list or group or usernames, and these all are called access control entries. So if you like to modify the permissions, you can click on the edit button. You got the permissions for share folder. Now if you see, as we got the authenticated user, permissions for authenticated user, we got modify, read and execute, list folder contains, read and write permissions all checked. And if you go to the administrators, we see permissions for administrators is a full control, because administrators has a full control access, and if full control box is checked, then all of the other boxes will be checked. If I want to make modification, I can click on add button and enter the name of the user, group or principal security from this location. For example, I want to type in Bahar user. I can certainly type that name in and click OK. We've got here Bahar user and permissions for Bahar. We've got read and execute checked, list folder contains checked, read exchange is checked. So let's talk about these NTFS permission levels. I'd like to start with read. Read will allow you to open a document or a piece of data and read whatever present within that data. Write permissions are not same thing that go hand in hand with read permissions. For example, I can have write checked in and not read permissions checked, and I can have read permission checked and not write permission checked. To summarize, read will allow you to view data, write will allow you to add data to a folder, or it's a file allows you to append data to that file. Now let's go to list folder contains. List folder contains only appears as an NTFS permission on a folder and does exactly what it sounds it do. It allows you to click on a folder and view all of the names of the contents inside of that folder. Now we go to read and execute. As you see, if we check read and execute, list folder contains and read boxes will be checked as well. It means you can read data in a folder, but if that data were executable file or a script such as CMD script, batch file script, it will also allow the person who was accessing that file to run the script. So I'm gonna uncheck all of these boxes and check the modify box. As you see, if you check the modify box, read and execute, list folder contains, read and write, all will be checked as well. Modify permissions include all of these permissions and lets you read data. It lets you read data. You can add data. You can append to a data. But modify adds one permission addition we didn't talk about yet. It's deleting data. Modify access allows you to open a folder and delete a file, or it allows you actually to delete the folder itself. And if I uncheck all these selections and go to the full control box and check it, full control box will check all of the other permissions, and it allows you to do anything, modify permissions, but it also allows you to change the permissions as well. And if you click on the OK button, now we've got Bahar user permissions all checked, as you see. So now we are viewing our property of Bahar user, which has full control access. And if we decide that this user should not exist anymore, we can click on the edit button and click on the Bahar user, then remove and click OK button, and that's it. This is an NTFS file sharing. Hope this tutorial was helpful, and thank you for watching.